So apparently NRS is the gift that just won't stop giving. Now, and I wish I could say that's a good thing, but unfortunately, in this situation, it is not. Now, massive reports have came in that servers are down about 85% of the time. Now, a lot of people are reporting on social media that Mortal Kombat 1 is crashing like crazy. They can't play with Quan Chi. They can't access their content offline. Their invasion mode freeze. All types of stuff is just going on. They're reporting everything across the board. Now, I can speak on this because it happened to me personally. It's been happening since Mortal Kombat 1 has came out. After I purchased the game, I would play invasions mode. I actually would be, at a happy point. You know how you just find that happy point where you're like, okay, well, let's just grind. I'm okay with the way everything is now. Let me just play it. And the game will crash on me at the worst time. Like, as soon as I start to fall for the invasions bullcrap, that's when the game freezes. And I'd be like, you know what? Fuck invasions. I never wanted to play it anyway to begin with. And then I would never go back to it after it crashed because I'm assuming it's always going to crash when I start having fun with it. Now, that is after multiple updates that invasion still crashed, which made me stop playing invasions mode. Now, when it comes to online, I will say this much right here. There has been several matches online that would crash in the middle of a great match, and then sometimes the ping will just be completely bad. NRS is just the gift that keeps on giving, and what I mean by that again is the fact that there's always a problem that you can get from Ed Boon and from NRS, from the entire team over there at NRS. Now, another thing I'm referring to is, where the hell is the Wi-Fi filter? There should be a Wi-Fi filter so we don't have to play with the Wi-Fi warriors. We can play with the cord casuals is who we can play with. But no, this brand new game in the year 2023 does not have a Wi-Fi filter. The game does not have freaking crossplay. The game don't even have 1v1 anymore. Why do you script all of these features out of the game? This is all standard stuff that should be in every single fighting game. It's so sad to see the downfall of Mortal Kombat, the franchise. Now, for those of you that are new to my channel, I want you to know I speak so passionately about Mortal Kombat because I love Mortal Kombat. It's one of my favorite fighting games ever. So that's the reason why I'm going hard on this game, because Ed Boon know better. NRS know better. Now, a lot of you probably saying, yo, Wave, can you ease up off Ed Boon? He's not the one fully in control. WB is. And you are absolutely right. WB Discovery is responsible for the product that's being put out because they approve its release. So you're actually right. But there are some things that Ed Boon do have control over. So I will cut him some slack. However, things that should have launched with the game, we should have got them. But again, it wasn't his decision. It was WB Discovery decision. Now, and if you ask me, I think the game shouldn't have came out at all. We'll get to that in another video as to why I think it was a bad idea to release a new Mortal Kombat game, especially so soon. So stay tuned for that video. But as mentioned, everything is just all over the place. People saying their servers are down. Massive server complaints have been flooding into NRS like crazy. And this is the reason why Mortal Kombat will suffer for years to come before it recovers from the greed of NRS and WB. They're just not going to recover at all. It's going to be, well, I'm not going to say at all. It's just going to be a while before they even recover. That's all I got to say. So hopefully, we can actually get the game we want. Now, a lot of you are probably wondering, Wave, will you ever come back to Mortal Kombat? Well, I'm sorry to tell you, I won't be returning to Mortal Kombat anytime soon because I gave my son my PS5, as I mentioned in the last video, as a Christmas gift. And just to see the look on his face for him to get something he never ever expected to get, to pop up, for it to pop up at his doorstep in a nice little UPS box, well packaged, and to see the video of him opening his gift is just, if you're a parent, then you know that feeling of you busting your butt to accomplish something to make your child happy. That's what's important. But let's get back on topic here. So, I will return to Mortal Kombat and to PlayStation when the PS5 Pro drops. I'm going to get a PS5 Pro and then I'm going to get Mortal Kombat again. However, I'm not going to be in love with Mortal Kombat until the Ultimate Edition. Once the Ultimate Edition of Mortal Kombat 1 comes out, that's when I'll be in love. I'm talking about the edition where they done already did they 30 updates for the entire cycle of the game. All the characters are added, all the story mode is released, all the bugs are fixed, all the new tech is added, tag teams added, 1v1s added, all that stuff, everything they're going to add, including the new modes. That's when I'm going to come back to Mortal Kombat 1 because that's when the game is going to be at its juiciest, you know? So I do feel sorry for Ed Boon and them, so I am going to let up on Ed just a little bit because I feel like WB did not give Ed Boon enough time to cook. They didn't give him enough time to let Ed Boon cook. They just took the game off the stove. It's like when you cooking a pack of noodles and you take them out the water too soon. Now they all soggy and kind of hard and you don't even want them. You throw them in the trash and you grab another pack and start over because you ain't let it cook the way you wanted to cook. I don't know about you, but when I'm eating some ramen noodles, they gotta be perfect. If they not perfect, I will throw that shit away and cook some more. That's just how I am. And I never gave a shit about it either, about getting my ass whooped growing up for doing so. I'm not eating no soggy noodles and I'm not eating no half noodles either. Simple as that. But anyway, let's get back on track here. Massive server complaints. A lot of those server complaints were definitely sliding in. So I really want you guys to chime in with the conversation too and just kind of let me know, what have you been seeing from your point of view? What have you been experiencing? Because I think we need to hop in that comment section, talk about what we've been through and kind of connect with one another so that way we can have a better perspective of what's going on, because I've experienced it personally multiple times and I barely play Mortal Kombat. I barely played Mortal Kombat at all. Like at one point I was playing it daily and frequently, and then at one point I was just not playing for months and months and months at a time. That's just how it was, you know? So with that being said, it's more so one of those things where it's just like, I just want us to have a community that we need to have to be able to connect with each other. And hopefully NRS can hear our cries. Now, Ed Boon did tweet something at one point where he was like, we're hard at work on getting the servers back up because these developers released an update that kind of broke the game for a second, where it was something about Quan Chi not being able to be used and it was ruining the game. And the servers went down so they could do a full update. You know, everything of that nature, basically, of what's been going on in so many words, you know. But anyway, one thing I do know is that Ed Boon always comes out on top. He's basically like Shang Tsung. As soon as you think you got him, he always one-ups you. So I'm looking forward to see how Ed Boon's going to get himself out of this pickle. Hopefully WB Discovery does sell NRS at some point, or hopefully Ed Boon gets enough money to buy himself out of his WB contract to where he can own NetherRealm Studios all to himself and own the Mortal Kombat franchise. That would be a dream for Ed Boon and John Tobias to own the Mortal Kombat franchise, because a lot of you don't know this, but they don't own the franchise. Warner Brothers does, because it acquired, what was the name of that company? It acquired Williams. I think Williams was their publisher at one point. I can't remember. You get Midway. It was Midway. They acquired all of their assets, and that's how WB ended up owning it. But I will tell you this too. WB's greed is not over, because they're getting ready to buy, and they're getting ready to merge again. They're getting ready to merge with Paramount. So I'm going to be covering that in the future, and WB's greed and how that's possibly going to affect Mortal Kombat in a bad way, but it's also going to open up some doors for us to get some new guest characters. So stay tuned for that video, because I don't want you to miss out on it. Now, I want to pass this question off to you guys in the comment section below. Have you experienced any of these massive server outages? Let me know in the comments. Also, would you like for me to do the video about Warner Brothers next merge with Paramount Pictures, or do you want me to do another rant video like this. So get in the comment section and tell me what you want, or just put all of the above down there and I'll just continue to work on these videos. So now we're back at 1 video a day and we're going to continue working our way back up from there. So I appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you do smash that subscribe button and turn on post notifications, as this is your brand new favorite and exclusive place for daily Mortal Kombat content. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.
We outside in public, baby, please pull up your friends. If they say it's up, then we ain't even shaking hands. Pull up with a beef and now they wanna change the plans. Reason why they running, cause we shooting at they mans, yeah. Hey, and it's all part of the plan. Why she keep on calling, cause she know I'm high demand. So in love with me, I got her on command. She sucked me inside the coupe, I say, and I'm your biggest fan. Yo, she pull up whenever I land. I made it to the top, so you can see I'm living grand. I'm in Cali with some bitches on the beach, we bring a sand. Keep that 30 on the seat and shoot like Curry with the left hand.